In this video, I'll compare all of the different versions of QuickBooks Online so that we can find out what's right for you. Hey there, I'm James and welcome back to Accounting Stuff. A little while ago, I put up a video where we walked through how to use QuickBooks Online. We discussed a whole bunch of features that'll help keep your books in tip-top shape. However, we skipped out a vital part of the process because QuickBooks Online comes in a few different shapes and sizes. There used to be 3 different versions that you could choose from, but recently Intuit refreshed their online plans, so now we have 4. Simple Start, Essentials, Plus, and Advanced. And that's excluding QuickBooks Self-Employed. So which one's right for your small business? I don't know, it's confusing. So I decided to put together this little video to compare all the different versions against one another, and then at the end, I'll recommend which one's right for you. So don't miss out on that. To be clear, we're going to be focusing on the US edition, although most of the points will probably make sense for other regions as well. You can click on the link in the description to see a breakdown of all the different plans that we'll be talking about. And I want to be fully transparent. This is an affiliate link, so that means that if you end up going ahead with the free trial or the discounted version after clicking on it, then I'll make a small commission. I want to keep creating accounting videos like this one, so this is one of the ways that you can support me doing that. But anyway, our focus today will be on maximizing your value for money. After all, there's no point paying for features that you aren't going to use. We'll begin by taking a look at QuickBooks Self-Employed. At $10 per month, or $17 if you chuck in TurboTax, this is the cheapest cloud accounting product that Intuit offers, and I have a love-hate relationship with it. Here's why. If you're a contractor, a freelancer, or a sole proprietor of a small business, then QuickBooks Self-Employed is a super convenient tool that you can use to track your income and expenses. You can connect it up to your bank accounts to import all of your transactions automatically, and the software makes it really easy to classify each one as business or personal, or a split between the two. This is useful if you bundle all of your work and personal transactions through a shared bank account, but more on that soon. This process will allow you to track your business's performance through your income statement, so you know how much profit you're making. Supporting these transactions with invoices and receipts can be a real pain to do manually in spreadsheets. But with QuickBooks Self-Employed, you can simply drag and drop the support against each line item. And you also get access to a free app which you can use to snap, allocate, and store receipts on the go. Having an organized filing system like this is a massive help when preparing your taxes because you can easily provide backup for all of your transactions. QuickBooks Self-Employed also gives you quarterly tax estimates so you can prepare for what's coming. Oh yeah, and on top of all that, you can raise professional-looking invoices showing your business's logo and accept payments. And the app allows you to accurately record your business's mileage using your phone's GPS. Very handy if you're an Uber driver. Oh, sounds great, doesn't it? Well, yes, if you've been using spreadsheets up till this point, or you've been putting off your bookkeeping entirely, then QuickBooks Self-Employed is a total game changer. But, and this is a big but, it doesn't scale. QuickBooks Self-Employed is a totally separate product from QuickBooks Online, so you can't seamlessly upgrade it if you end up needing more features. This will become a big problem if you plan on expanding and growing your business in the future, because this software won't grow with you. And whilst I like a lot about QuickBooks Self-Employed, it's also a very primitive product. Double entry bookkeeping is one of the most important inventions of the past 500 years, and basically all major businesses use it to record their transactions and report them in financial statements. Well, QuickBooks Self-Employed doesn't do that. If you're new to double entry accounting and you'd like to learn more about it, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I have a whole accounting basics playlist up here that will help teach you how it works. QuickBooks Self-Employed also doesn't have any third-party app integration and no bank reconciliation feature, which for me is a big no-no. QuickBooks Self-Employed definitely has its place, and for some people it might be perfect, but be warned, it's mainly aimed at freelancers and contractors, so if you run a small business, this probably isn't for you. You'll need to look into QuickBooks Online instead, which brings me on to Simple Start. At $20 per month, QuickBooks Simple Start is the cheapest version that you can get your hands on. It gives one user and an accountant the ability to track your income and expenses, which you can still categorize by type in order to maximize your tax deductions. Simple Start also allows you to download all of your banking transactions into one place. And you now have access to the Bank Rec feature, which is one of my personal favorite things about QuickBooks Online. QuickBooks Online integrates with hundreds of third-party apps, so you can now work with T-Sheets, Expensify, and Square in order to save yourself time. It's a bit harder to allocate transactions between business or personal in QuickBooks Online, but I highly recommend avoiding that situation entirely by keeping separate bank accounts for each, even if you haven't incorporated. Set up a new bank account and keep these transactions totally separated. It'll make your life so much easier. Plus, further down the road, if you do decide to form a company, you'll have to do this anyway. In Simple Start, you also get access to the QuickBooks Online mobile app, which lets you snap and organize your receipts, just like you could in QuickBooks Self-Employed. You can also raise invoices and accept payments, which you can track in your Sales tab. Unfortunately, you won't be able to track your mileage anymore like you could in QuickBooks Self-Employed, but there are some third-party apps that can help you work around this. The main benefit of Simple Start is that it opens you up to the world of double entry bookkeeping. Why is that helpful? Well, for starters, it allows you to track all of your assets, liabilities, and equity in your balance sheet. The balance sheet is one of the basic financial reports that you can run in Simple Start. If you're interested to see what other reports you can run, here is a complete list. I'll drop a link to it down in the description. The other benefit of Simple Start is that it's totally scalable. So if your business outgrows these basic features, you can upgrade seamlessly with a few clicks. It's worth considering this and planning for the future when choosing your first accounting software package. But who should avoid Simple Start? Businesses that need multiple users. Or if you work with suppliers who offer you credit terms, then you might want access to the full accounts payable ledger. Simple Start also doesn't do any time or inventory tracking, so if you charge by the hour or sell physical products, then this might not be for you. You'll need to look into the other versions of QuickBooks Online, which brings me on to QuickBooks Online Essentials. This is the level up from Simple Start and includes all of the features I just mentioned and some. The first major addition is accounts payable, the ability to manage and track your bills. You can run an accounts payable aging summary to find out what you've got overdue, and you can now pay multiple bills at the same time. This is a big time saver if you receive a lot of these. QuickBooks Online Essentials also gives 3 team members access to the platform and the ability to track time in timesheets. Who should avoid Essentials? Well, at $40 per month, it's quite pricey. It's double the cost of Simple Start. I would like to mention though that QuickBooks Online now lets you downgrade if you decide that you're not using these extra features. I'll drop a link in the description to this post which explains how you can do that. If you sell physical products and you want to track them, then Essentials still isn't for you. You want to look into QuickBooks Online Plus instead. QuickBooks Online Plus gives you access to full inventory tracking, so you can set up inventory products, track them, and receive notifications if you're running low on stock. This will help you quickly identify what's in demand and create purchase orders to replenish your inventory. Plus, also lets you segment your reporting. This is handy if you run a larger business with multiple locations or projects and you want to monitor them all separately. However, all of this comes at a hefty price tag, $70 per month, so I'd avoid paying for QuickBooks Online Plus unless you absolutely have to. Plus used to be Intuit's top of the line product, however they've now added a new one, QuickBooks Online Advanced, aka the Beast. I won't go too much into depth on this one because I haven't had the opportunity to use it yet, but QuickBooks Online Advanced lets up to 25 users access the software at the same time. It also includes the new Fathom Smart Reporting feature, which will help you track your KPIs each month through some snazzy looking reports. In this version, you can also customize user permissions, get better customer service, and access some free training. Advanced is definitely aimed at medium to larger sized businesses, and that's reflected in the price, $150 per month. Ouch, it's not for everyone. So which version of QuickBooks Online is right for you? Well, QuickBooks Self-Employed is definitely the cheapest option at $10 per month, but it's really only aimed at contractors and freelancers with simple income streams. There's no doubt that it's a helpful tool. It will allow you to separate your business and personal transactions and maximize your tax deductions. But it's really not set up for small business because it doesn't support double entry accounting. And perhaps most importantly, it doesn't scale, so keep that in mind. Simple Start does scale, and at $20 per month, it's the base level version of QuickBooks Online and is probably best for most small business owners who are just getting started. You can easily upgrade it to a different package if you end up needing those extra features. Simple Start is especially good for solopreneurs who are selling services or digital products and who are okay with having that single user access. I'd only consider the jump to Essentials if you have a larger team and need more users. At $40 per month, it's twice the cost of Simple Start. You might also want to consider it if you need that full accounts payable functionality. Remember, you can always start here and downgrade later if you decide that it's overkill. Again, this one's mainly for service or digital-based businesses that don't need to track inventory. If selling physical products is your business, then QuickBooks Online Plus is your best bet. At $70 per month, it's quite expensive. However, for that price tag, you'll get 5 users and the ability to track inventory across multiple locations. QuickBooks Online Advanced is for medium to larger size businesses. At $150 per month, it's Intuit's premium product. And it could be worth considering if you have a large team that requires more than 5 users. The advanced smart reporting feature looks really neat, and it might be worth the dollars if you like fast visual analytics to measure your performance. Remember, you can use my affiliate link down in the description to get access to that free trial or the discount for all of these. Whichever you choose, I do recommend you get in touch with a pro advisor to help you along your way. If you have no background in accounting, then it can be easy to make mistakes without having the proper guidance. Check out this video on how to use QuickBooks Online for a more in-depth look at some of the features. And don't forget to subscribe for more QuickBooks and accounting tutorials. And as always, if you've got any questions, hit me up in the comments or message me directly on Instagram @accountingstuff. See ya.